Hey guys, welcome back to Star TV. On today's lovely episode, I'm going to be sharing with you guys such a crazy story time. But right before we get into today's lovely episode, make sure you guys subscribe to Star TV where you get a new episode every week. Make sure you guys like this video. Be sure to drop a comment down below. Let's start know what you think, and make sure you turn on your post notifications so you will be notified each and every time Star posts a new video. Let's get right into it. So you guys, about 4 years ago, I was 21, and I remember I was working at H&M. It was a retail store, and on this particular day I didn't have work. So happy me, I get to stay home and relax. So I woke up that morning and I noticed that I was feeling really tired, so I decided to go back to sleep. And so I went back to sleep, and little did I know, the unexpected would occur. It's so crazy how we go through this life and we think that we know what the future holds and what the future entails. But in all reality, we have no clue and we have no idea. So I'm sleeping in the bed. But let me stop you guys right then and there. It was a few weeks prior to this event that I had a dream. And in this dream, I remember just being so afraid because someone broke into my window in this dream, and I just remember being so full of fear. But I woke up from the dream, I'm like, that's not gonna happen. Ain't nobody gonna come through my window. That's crazy. That has never happened. Why would somebody do that? But little did I know. So I'm sleeping, and all of a sudden, you guys, my eyes just open out of nowhere. And I look to my left because I hear something in my window. I look to my left and I see a man dressed in all black. I can't see his face. He's dressed in all black from head to toe. And I see his leg and his foot stepping inside of my window, onto my windowsill. And in his other hand, I see a drill because he's drilling the rest of my window open so that he can pull it up and get inside of my home. When I tell you I was so afraid, the first thing that came to my mind is murder. You're breaking into my home, you want to harm me, you want to kill me. Now I'm going into survival and shock mode, and I just remember running for my life. And at the moment, I didn't know who was home because sometimes you work so hard, you wake up from them naps and you just don't remember what time it is. You don't remember who's around, who's where. You just don't. I remember running for my life. You guys, I left my phone. I left my keys. I left my shoes. All I had on was a bonnet and pajamas. I ran for my life, screaming throughout my home, "Ma, somebody's breaking in. Ma, somebody's breaking in." But little did I know, Mommy wasn't home at the time. Mommy was at work. I was the only one home alone. I ran out the door and I see a guy standing in front of my door facing toward the staircase where the roof is. Now, in order to get on somebody's fire escape, you have to go through the roof. And now I'm fully aware that this guy is the lookout guy. So I open the door. I'm out of breath because I've been running. I'm like, someone's on my fire escape. I don't know if it's somebody up there. I don't know if they're looking for me. Like, can you please help? Can you please do something? And this guy calmly says, "Oh, yeah, that's your super. I'm going to call him. I think we got the wrong apartment." So basically their story was that they were trying to get into my neighbor's home forcefully and made a mistake and got my apartment mixed up with my neighbor's apartment, which made no sense. And it made me come to the conclusion that you may not think nobody notices you. You may think that people are not watching you. You may think that people are not plotting and planning against you, but your every move is being monitored. These men knew when to attempt this break-in because they were watching the cameras. They were seeing who was coming in and out of my home. They were waiting for the perfect time to not only attack and burglarize my home, but God knows what would have happened to me had God not opened my eyes at the right time. Just before he was fully into my apartment, the Lord opened my eyes and I was able to jump up and run. And if this doesn't show you guys how good God is, then I don't know what will. This was something so unexpected. And it also taught me, hey, you got to pay attention to your dreams. When you have a dream, even when it's crazy, pray about it. If it's bad, cancel it. If it's a good dream, pray that it will manifest. You know, we have to take things very seriously, because a year and a half ago, I heard about a beautiful young lady by the name of Mia Marcano. She was stalked by the maintenance worker at her dorm complex at college. And this man opened up her apartment door with a key fob, waited for her to get home, then brutally attacked her and murdered her. And her body was found 8 days later in the woods. You don't know who's clocking you. We have to be very careful as women. We have to be careful of men. It doesn't matter if it's your super. It doesn't matter if it's, a janitor or a maintenance man. We have to be very careful, because we are a target and we are targeted. You guys, I don't know what would have happened had I not woke up in time to run for my life. I ran for my life with everything in me, and I didn't look back. I ran without shoes. I ran without a phone. All I needed to do, and all I knew that I needed to do, was get out of this house. And still, until this day, when I hear anything near that window, which is right next to my bed, I become so paranoid. I get so scared. I feel the terror all over again, because going through that again, I don't think I really have the heart for it. Now I'm older. It's 4 years later. The world is a little bit more scarier, but we have to be very careful. Know that if you live in an apartment, your windows are able to be open from the outside, and the supers know how to do it. If you have to get an all-around security system, do it. If they have, I think they have things online that you can put on your windows so your windows cannot be opened up from the outside. Do everything you can to protect yourself, because only God knows what would have happened to me had I not woke up. I don't know whether I would have been dead or alive, harmed or untouched. But at the end of the day, I know that the people who I live with, the people even in the complex, I know that a lot of people don't wish me well. I know that some people may have imaginations, wicked imaginations, and these are the same people that smile with you. So you have to be very, very, very careful. Very spooky story time, you guys. It really woke me up, and it really taught me a lesson. Sometimes even in your own home, you're not safe, and you have to be very careful. How many women have lost their lives when someone broke into their home? How many women have been preyed upon and targeted, and it didn't end so well with them? So till this day, I just thank God for protecting me. And I just thank God that that was something that I was able to experience and overcome. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. And until next time, Star will see you soon. God bless you guys. Love you guys. And thank you so much for watching. Peace.